Hello everyone. I'd like to take a second and speak about the Einstein Forearm Bench that Ivan introduced to me here. My name's Alex. I'm an amateur bodybuilder, and coming from the bodybuilding industry, I can say I can appreciate a bench like this. I tend to find myself going to the gym neglecting forearms a lot. We work our arms, we work our triceps, but the one thing we don't do is work our forearms. Now I would like Ivan to explain his reasoning for designing the Einstein Forearm Bench. Ivan.
Morning, Alex.
Morning, Ivan.
Thank you for coming this morning.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we are, finally. After all these years of suffering and sustaining an injury as a teenager, I came up with this beautiful forearm exercise apparatus, preventing and isolating our forearms. How do we do this? Alex will show us right away. At this moment we're going to be exercising flexors. So you are using a bar and you make sure that your wrists are resting on the adjustable surfaces. This is the critical point. Adjustable surfaces that I developed so you can directly target flexors. Alex, please let me know, how do you feel? Are you comfortable?
I feel great. I'm very comfortable. Everything's fixed. I'm in control. There's no swinging. There's no wrist pain.
Angle on the surfaces.
This angle for me is perfect, but for anyone else, if you realize here, these are adjustable. All right.
So please show us how does this work. Let's see. Oh, that's easy. Great. So
you can adjust it in more. You can go out. If you're a shorter person, you have shorter limbs, you can bring it in more. Okay.
Let's say I want to exercise only right forearm. How do I do that? Is that possible on this bench?
Absolutely. You can easily just get rid of this one or leave it here so it's not in your way. Adjust this to where you want. At this point, you're going to have to use a dumbbell, not a bar. You don't want to pick up a bar with one arm.
Depends. You look like you
can try. You can try. And at this point now, same thing like you said before, the most important part is having your wrist on the bench.
I see that.
A lot of people in the gyms, they try to hit forearms if they remember, and what I see a lot is guys put their arms here and just...
But look at this particular point. The wrists are in the air. This is critical to injury. You gotta pull your hands, forearms back, rest your wrist on your knees. But that's why I came up with this great forearm bench, that you can adjust your angle to directly target your flexors. Depends on your size, on isolating exercise that you want to do. Here we go.
Now this one is a little less comfortable for me. I would like to bring it in a little more. This
really?
is interesting. This is how it feels really.
So what's the real motion of this angle? Like how much can you adjust this? What can you do with this?
Well, with the bench itself, again, depending on what's comfortable for you and your height and your size, you could bring it in, you could bring it out, flat. Some guys may be more comfortable, believe it or not, flat like this. Not me.
Well,
go ahead.
I'll be honest. I'm sorry I'm interrupting.
It's okay.
This is how I sustained my injury.
Oh.
Let's look at your forearm. Natural movement of your hand. Look at the wrist going inward.
Correct.
It doesn't go flat, so it doesn't work on a flat bench. That's how I came up with the angled surface, and you are directly targeting the flexor or brachialis on outside. If you turn this surface opposite way, let's try, you can directly target the brachialis. Alex would like to show you exactly how are we going to isolate and hit our brachialis at this point using the free weights. Here we go.
Again, I'm fixed, I'm tight, I'm in control.
The wrists are resting on the bench.
Feels good.
Contraction, beautiful. You can see exactly what's happening here. I have to zoom in on this. This is what's the point of this injury-free bench. Like I said before, sustaining this injury prevented me from progressing, but after this bench, things just took off. I have many friends, tennis players, softball, baseball, that they love this bench. It's the right thing, targeting, isolating your forearms. Do you feel a pump?
Oh, I mean, of course, I definitely have a great pump. Let's just say you have an injury on your left arm and you really want to work your left arm. want more than both, you could just grab a dumbbell and pretty much do the same movement, but now you're just isolating it and hitting it on its own. I actually like isolating them and doing them one at a time, as I get to focus more on that one muscle. But again, the contraction here it's amazing. There's no swinging, and I just can't stress enough how I'm not swinging and I'm tight and controlled and fixed in one movement here.
Alex is going to show us how to flex flexors. Let's set yourself up. Nice and fixed. Your wrists have to rest on the bench. Great. Here we go.
Again, Ivan, I can't stress enough the way I'm tight, I'm fixed.
Beautiful.
There's no swinging involved here. This is a very good piece here, very good bench.
Directly targeting flexors, as you can see them. This is what we're targeting. The natural movement of the wrist. It's inward.
Yeah.
The surface is angled properly. It's adjustable to your liking. It's unbelievable. Quick pump.
I like to isolate it now. Instead of hitting with both, I like to show you with one. Now with isolating, the way you explain, very true. The way the wrist comes in. So in order to isolate it, what I'm going to do is bring it in a little bit more.
Well, this was easy adjustment, so it's nothing to it.
I'm going to get the easy.
It takes moments, seconds to adjust to your liking.
So I angled it in more. Oh wow, yeah. I love isolating. Isolating to me is just, you just get the full control, full benefit of it. Takes a bit more time as you're doing one at a time, but...
Here we go.
Oh wow.
It's a full pump. And you don't need to use heavy weights. 10 pounds.
Forearms, no way.
Just repetition, repetition, and targeting properly.
Just a lot of
Isolating
blood flow. A lot of blood flow.
Correct. This is the best exercise bench I've seen so far for isolating forearms, and it's completely comfortable, injury free.
It's actually the only one I've seen.
Thank you.
Ivan, I want to say thank you again for introducing me to the Einstein Forearm Bench. You have a great bench here. Gave me a very, very good pump today in the forearms. The flexors, the brachiali. Amazing workout.